Hello, my name is Karen Hughes, and I am the Domestic Violence Clinical Services Coordinator at the Life Crisis Center. And with me today is Jen Dail. She is our 24-hour services director. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
You do a lot of things, but within the 24/7 is the hotline.
Yes.
Tell me about it. When did it start?
The hotline program began in 1976 as it was the first program at Life Crisis Center. Started as a rape crisis hotline manned by volunteers.
Oh, volunteers. Okay.
Yes.
Are they still today volunteers?
Now, today, they are paid staff. It has grown successfully since then and expanded into covering additional hotlines and additional services that we now offer.
We have a lot of lines that you answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
What are some of them?
Some of them are our main crisis hotline, which is 410-749-HELP. That hotline is geared towards the services offered at Life Crisis Center. Crisis intervention services, domestic violence, child abuse, sexual assault, and any other kind of, crisis that somebody may be facing. Another hotline that we answer is the National Suicide Lifeline. That hotline is, as implied in the name, geared towards people who may be feeling suicidal or concerned about a loved one that may be feeling suicidal. But that line is also used for anybody that may be feeling like they just need to reach out and talk to somebody. They don't necessarily have to feel suicidal to call that line. The number for that hotline is 1-800-273-TALK.
Okay. Are there other lines?
Yes. We also answer 211 Maryland for the entire Eastern Shore of Maryland. And that hotline was primarily geared towards an information and referral hotline, offering resources for utility assistance, financial assistance, food pantry information, shelter information, mental health care information as well. That program is also now part of the Maryland Crisis Hotline Network.
Oh, so they've been combined.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So instead of what was formerly an 800 number associated with the Maryland Crisis Hotline, those calls are answered through 211 Maryland Press 1. So there is a large campaign around that right now to press 1 for crisis calls.
Okay. So it sounds like they serve a lot of different people.
Yes, yes. The needs and the calls vary from, a really wide range of things. It could be anything from, a simple referral assistance to somebody who is really deep into a crisis and needs some assistance.
So it's the information and referral as well as some help with their mental health issues and getting them the resources they need.
Yes, mental health, substance use, people who are in crisis in any kind of way, behavioral health.
Okay. So I know I can Google things.
Yeah.
And I can also spend hours Googling things. Yes. What's the difference between my Googling and the 211?
The information and the resource information and the referrals that we keep through 211 are updated and verified annually, at least annually.
Okay.
We try to keep all of the information as up to date as possible, and we have a wide variety of information on each resource. So it could vary from, some eligibility information, hours of operation, contact information for each resource in our database. The 211 Maryland database has over 7,000 resources statewide.
Okay.
So, and we have access to all of those resources through the database
So
and
not
through
just
the
the
partnership.
Eastern Shore ones, but the whole state we have. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So through a partnership with 211 Maryland, we do have access to all of those resources and can provide that information to anybody that calls 211.
So 211, if I call for information and there is an agency that say has some money that I might need to go and get, but say they're out of their money for the month, would you stay more up to date than what might be on the internet?
Yes, as long as we have that feedback,
Right.
And we get that feedback sometimes from callers and also sometimes from the agencies. They let us know that they may be out of funding for right now,
Right.
or
when to expect the next one to come.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
So we keep that information as well, and we try to provide each of our callers with more than one resource, so they have a couple options. And then if they need additional resources, they can always call us, and we'd be glad to look for more.
Okay.
And try to.
So I could call for myself, but what if I had a loved one or something? I need to look up something for somebody.
Absolutely.
How do you work with third party? Like, I'm thinking, I don't know. Is there any issues that would come up as a third party needing information?
Not as long as you know the information that you need, or maybe what you're looking for that person.
Okay.
Or just generally,
Right.
we have a lot of people that call, and they may have a loved one that is dealing with a substance use disorder, and they don't know where to turn. And they have no idea what's next. And we can kind of point them in directions, maybe to get different, information or resources,
Right.
groups that could be supportive, things like that.
Yeah.
And then we can also provide some resources for their loved one as well.
Yeah. And the staff, you said they're paid staff now, so obviously they're trained for all this.
Yes.
Because I think of crisis versus just information, that's a lot of different information that a person needs to have to be able to do that job.
Yes. Given the wide variety of all of the different kinds of calls that we answer and the services that we provide, the training is very extensive. And all of our counselors are trained in applied suicide intervention skills training that is geared towards helping them learn different ways to help somebody that may be facing a suicidal crisis. There's a lot of our staff are also trained in naloxone and can talk to callers about that, and definitely give information about where they can go to get that training as well. Yes. Yeah.
So what if I'm one of those techie people and I don't want to talk? I don't like talking on the phone. What can I do? How can I get help?
There are other avenues to connect. We are currently piloting text and chat services through 211 Maryland for the entire state. So through the 211 Maryland website, you can access the chat, and also through texting your zip code to 898-211, you can reach our text platform as well. It is very important that you send a zip code, because the 898-211 number is nationwide, so it routes based on the zip code.
Okay. So they want the local one.
Yes.
They don't want something from a different state, like across the country somewhere.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of services that you provide. How about we review the numbers again? Because they can call us or contact us in a lot of different ways. So what are they?
The crisis hotline is 410-749-HELP, and so those last four digits are 4357. Our National Suicide Lifeline is 1-800-273-TALK, or 7255. And then there's 211 Maryland, which is simply 211, and you can press 1 for crisis services or 2 for information and referral. And to text 211, it is 898-211. And just remember to text your zip code first.
Yeah. And we also have a website, don't we?
Yes, we do. That website is lifecrisiscenter.org.
Oh, we have to remember the .org.
Yes, we do. That is very important.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jen. Thanks for being with us today.
It was my pleasure. It's always great to share this information.
And thank you for joining us. And I want to thank PAC 14 for making this available. Remember, if you need to contact us, our phone number is 410-749-HELP. Again, the number is 410-749-4357. And this is Life Crisis Center Today.